Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I bet you've been wondering how you can make your way to Pamukkale, that super gorgeous spot that's been all over social media lately, with those dreamy photos and videos that look straight out of a fantasy. Well, good news. No matter which big city you're in, Antalya, Cappadocia, Izmir, Ankara, or Istanbul, you can get yourself to Pamukkale. The main trick is this. Wherever you start, you need to first get to the city of Denizli. From Denizli, it's super easy. Pamukkale is only about 20 minutes away. You can just hop on a dolmuş, that's the Turkish minibus, or grab a taxi and you're there. Here's the breakdown. From Antalya or Cappadocia, you can take a direct bus to Denizli, then head to Pamukkale. From Istanbul or Ankara, you can either fly directly to Denizli or take an overnight bus. From Izmir, you can take an intercity train or a bus straight to Denizli. I personally went from Izmir to Pamukkale by train. I bought my ticket at Basmani station for Denizli. It's the final stop. On the wall, they had the schedule for trains coming into Basmani and leaving for other cities. It cost 300 lira per person, and we just hopped on and enjoyed the ride. The trip took about 5 hours. When we arrived in Denizli, I noticed the last train back to Basmani was at 1840. Since we got there a bit late and wanted to spend more time in Pamukkale, we decided to take the bus back instead. So we headed straight to the bus terminal and sorted that out. But here's my tip. Get to Denizli as early as you can, so you can make the most of your day there, and if possible, take the train back. The return trip by train is way comfier and more chill. Now, if you're like us and decide to take the bus back instead, here's what to do. The Denizli train station is just a few steps away from the bus terminal. All you have to do is exit the station onto Izmir Boulevard, walk a few steps to the left, and you'll spot a building with a red frontage. That's Denizli's main bus terminal. We went in, passed the security check, and bought our return bus tickets to Izmir right there for the 8 p.m. departure. Online, the price was listed as 350 lira per person, but since we paid cash in person at the counter, it was 400 lira each. Then we took the escalator down to platform 76, where the dolmuş to Pamukkale stops. It took about 20 minutes to get there. If you plan on exploring the ancient city of Hierapolis, it's best to enter through the north gate and exit from the south gate. So make sure to tell your dolmuş driver to drop you off at the north gate. The entrance fee to Pamukkale is 30 euros per person. Just so you know before you go. Once you enter through the north gate, you'll first come across the ruins of Hierapolis. The path gently slopes down, and as you keep walking, you'll eventually reach the famous white travertine terraces of Pamukkale. If you head in the other direction, you can check out the ancient amphitheater and other historic ruins. Right at the North Gate entrance, there's also a big map showing all the sites in the area. We strolled through the ancient city, admired the historic buildings, and finally made it to the travertines. From there, we walked barefoot all the way to the south gate, stepping on the white limestone and wading through the warm, mineral-rich water. So, was it worth the long trip to get there? Well, if you love a good adventure, enjoy stunning natural landscapes, and don't mind a lot of walking, yep, totally worth it. I honestly loved the whole vibe there. Sure, it might not look exactly like those dreamy Instagram or Google photos, and yes, it was pretty crowded. But for me, it was 100% worth it, and I was genuinely happy I got to see it in person. When we reached the bottom of the travertines, Just a short walk into town there was a Dolmuş stop for Denizli. We hopped on and it dropped us right at the Denizli bus terminal. From there, we got on our bus, even though it left a bit late, around 8:30 p.m., and made several stops along the way. We still reached Izmir in about 4 hours, which was actually an hour faster than the train. Once we arrived at Izmir's bus terminal, we grabbed a taxi to our hotel. Overall, I highly recommend visiting Pamukkale. It's one of the most beautiful and unique places I've ever been to. Thanks so much for sticking with me until the end of this video. And hey, don't forget to subscribe.